What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the shop. Just got back from trick-or-treating. I decided to share a little story with you guys right now. Um, when I was younger, I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time doing stupid things. Um, in my teens, very early 20s. Just doing a whole bunch of dumb stuff, and all I have from that, before I had to change the watches and everything else that I have now and that I'm grateful for now, from that time, all I have is stories. That's all I have. Stories. And I have a lot of them. I have a lot of crazy stories too. And this particular story that I want to share with you guys, um, I could associate with a certain stock that we speak about here, which is why I want to bring this to you guys. I want to bring this to you guys because you guys already know I believe that these products that this company has, this company being AITX, is very important for everyday life, for situations like this, for helping prevent and stop situations like this, situations that happen all over the world, um, all over the country, especially in New York. Um, and that's why I really believe in these products, and I want these products everywhere. Um, but this particular story, right, I want to share with you guys. Definitely, once you guys, if you guys are, can indulge me a little more, throughout this video, you will start to understand the connection that I make. So, not to waste any more time, the day is 2009 in June. Don't remember exactly which day of the week, but I know it was a weekday. But maybe some of you guys might remember. It was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Boston and Los Angeles. Game 7, '09. Now, at this time, Lakers was my favorite team since I was 12, 13 years old. I loved the Lakers, Kobe. It was my favorite team, and I was very excited to watch Game 7. Now, this particular day, I had just came back from court. I was in court earlier that day. I just came back from court. I was out on bail for an attempted murder that got dropped to assault in the first with a deadly weapon. And I was having a decent day. Court didn't go bad at all. And just laying down. Actually, I don't know if you guys remember, a few months back, told you guys Georgie called me and I started making some more videos on him after the phone call. I had got a text, right? Right after I started making the videos again, a couple months ago on Georgie, after I told you he called me, I got a text from an email account. I don't know if you guys know, but you could get texts from an email account, and this particular person, calling himself Only King of Brooklyn. Here's the text. Right after I made that second video about Georgie after the phone call. And this text says, "Is this you?" and sends me 2 newspaper articles. Right? One of them happened to be for that assault that I was in court for. Another one's a robbery. And I might share this story with you guys. I got a lot of stories. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to hear more about this. But I definitely want to relate these stories, if I do choose to share with you guys, to certain stocks that we speak about, if I can, because then it's worth it. I don't like to glorify any of these stories. I want to try to maybe prevent somebody from making mistakes that I did in the past. And hopefully open people's eyes to some of this technology that is being made out there that can protect people from either this happening to them or being the victim in any sort of way or whatever the case is. But let's get to it, right? So it's 2009. There's a knock on my doorbell ring as well. And I'm laying down in my room and my mom comes. My mom opens the door. I don't want to get up to answer the door because I'm into the game. The game's just now starting, literally tip off. And I hear my mom answer the door, then she comes to my room. Now at this point, right, since I came out from the other charge, right, I wasn't really doing anything stupid. Like, I was just chilling. I was taking it easy. And I didn't really think nothing of it when my mom comes in and tells me, hey, there's somebody named Nick here for you, right? And I didn't know a Nick. I don't know who Nick is. I didn't know a Nick that would come to my door without calling me or whatever. But I didn't think anything of it. Normally, if if something happened lately, I would look through the eye hole or whatever the case is. But I just opened the door, and right away I see 3 plainclothes detectives standing there, right? And as soon as I see them, I go to shut the door. They grab the door, grab me by my arm, pull me into the hallway. And they proceed to ask me, well, where was I at 3 in the morning last night? And I'm telling them I was home. Because I was home 3 in the morning last night. And my mom's standing there, and she's confirming this. Yeah, he was home 3 in the morning. Yeah, 4 in the morning. So they're like, nah, Roman, we got you this time. We got you. I'm like, got me for what? What are you talking about? Like, you know what you did, and I don't. I don't know what they're talking about. I literally didn't do this. Whatever, we're gonna get into that, but whatever they saying 3 in the morning, I was home sleeping. And so they pull me out of my house. I'm going crazy, and my mom's bugging out. They cuff me, right? And I remember they bringing me to the elevator, and I'm just going crazy. And one of them says, "I'm about to beat the out of him right here. F his mom's." Basically, like, forget my mom's. We just beat him up right here. And soon as he said that, I just lost it. I started going crazy. This is as we're going in the elevator. But they ain't really doing nothing at this point. Like, I'm handcuffed, but I'm just going crazy. Like, and so we get outside. We're in the car. And now they tell me they're arresting me for a robbery in the 2nd degree, which is a strong arm robbery. And what they saying happened was at 3 in the morning. I was outside at a bank. There was a bank down my block. I don't remember if it was a TD at that time or a Commerce Bank. And somebody was in the bank at the ATM taking out $20. And I came up to this person at the ATM, pressed another 0. So $200 comes out. Took him around the block. And myself and 3 of my friends that were waiting around the block robbed him for the $200. Mind you, I have nothing to do with this. Don't know anybody that had anything to do with this. Just have no clue. So at this point, I'm going crazy. They bringing me to the precinct now. They bring me to the precinct. I'm just losing it. Like, because at that time, I was getting locked up a lot, but it was usually for something that I did. Like, I did it. And this particular incident, I have nothing to do with. So I'm at the desk now, and they taking my property, and I'm just losing it. They throw me down. They start stepping on my face. And you guys could just imagine what's going through my head. Like, literally 10 minutes before that, I'm laying down, relaxed, about to watch the Lakers, my favorite team, and now I'm in the precinct with a cop has his boot in my face. So eventually, I gotta calm down. Like, my neck is all twisted, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I mean, they throw me in the precinct now at this point, in the cell at this point, and no, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just like, I'm sick. I don't know what's going on, and eventually I get a phone call, right? Eventually, I get a phone call and I call my lawyer. Now, my lawyer at that time was a lawyer by the name of Lance Lazaro. Now, a lot of you guys might be familiar with this rat boy named Tekashi 69, right? Now, this rat probably spent what, 250,000, 500 grand fighting his case that he ratted on everybody for. And Lance Lazaro was a lawyer that we used to call for any serious cases, any felonies that we needed him to come, because he's a good salesman. And we used to give him $750 to come to arraignment. And then he boosted it up after to $1,000, but it was just $750, and he probably gave him 750 grand, this rat. But whatever, Lance is a good lawyer. Body in Brooklyn at the time, you know, he was really big in Brooklyn. Somebody's always using him. He's always at the courts. But anyways, I call Lance, tell him, Lance, listen, I just didn't do this. Usually I have a story for him, like, listen, this is what happened, this is what we're gonna say. I have a story for him, I have whatever. But I just told him, listen, I didn't do this. I don't know anything about this. And he's just like, all right, I'll see you downtown. So I'm in the cell. All of a sudden I'm getting fingerprinted now, right? And I remember asking the cop, what do you have on me? Like, what do you have on me that this is what you're arresting me for? And he proceeds to tell me that he has a picture of my face at the bank making this person take out $200. And he also proceeds to tell me that he's going to put me in a lineup. So I just remember telling him, I said, give me your word. You're going to show me my face, because I know I wasn't there. I didn't do it. And he gives me his word. I said, oh, yeah? Said, and you're going to put me in a lineup too? He's like, yeah, I'm going to show you a picture of your face, and I'm going to put you in a lineup. And I just remember telling him one thing. I said, listen, I promise you, right, you're not going to show me a picture of my face. And most likely you're not going to put me in a lineup either. But I promise you this, since you just gave me your word and I know you're not going to do it, I know you're not going to show me a picture of my face doing it. I'm going to come back in this precinct, right, when I do get out, and I got to come pick up my stuff. I'm going to ask for you, and you're going to come give me my stuff, and I'm going to tell you that you're a bitch. I'm going to look right in your eyes, and I'm going to tell you you're a bitch for giving me your word right now as a man, and for not showing me the picture. And he said, no, I'm going to show you the picture. He just wanted me to chill out and do the fingerprint normally or whatever. I said, all right. He gave me his word. That's all I wanted, because I told him what I was going to do. And so fast forward, right? Now they're taking me downtown. Now, the process in New York City is, first you get arrested, you go to the precinct. After the precinct, you spend 8 to 16 hours in the precinct. They take you downtown, central bookings. You spend another 24 to 48 hours there until you see a judge. And from there, you either go home or you go to Rikers Island. So now we get to central bookings, and this place is probably even worse than Rikers Island. They call this bullpen therapy. As soon as you get in this place, it's probably one of the worst smells that you could ever experience in your life. I still remember what this place smells like. As soon as you walk in through the door over there, it's like a mix of ass, feet, and antibacterial liquid, something that they use to try to clean those cells. And it's just bad. It's just a bad smell. And it's funny, I was at the gym, at the sauna, a couple days ago. Well, not a couple days, it was about a month ago. and somebody's pouring something on the rocks over there. I don't know if you guys know about the sauna. And that smell, I said, what is that? And that was that antibacterial. And it just made me think of that, because that's what a lot of that smell was, just ass, feet, and that, just a bad smell. So how it works in there is you walk in there and it's a bunch of people. You got like 5,000 people in every cell, crammed in like roaches, like sardines, just crammed into a cell. You go from one cell to the other to the other, so you get upstairs to another cell crammed in, and you got the lawyers there come in from the back, and you could talk to the lawyer before you go out and see the judge. So at this point, I'm just sitting there. I'm sick. Like, I don't know if you guys ever been through an experience like this, or but when you're locked up, everybody's innocent. Everybody's telling you they're innocent. Everybody, and I'm just there like, they all did it, right? But I was sitting there like, I'm really innocent, and it's like I didn't even want to speak, nothing. I'm just sick because I got this other case that I'm fighting, that I was in court for in the morning, and now this something I have no idea about. I'm sick at this point, and all of a sudden, they usually call people on the chain gangs, a big chain. You got two handcuffs on both wrists. Everybody's just walking on a chain gang, a bunch of people, and they open the cell doors and they start calling names to go to the other cell, or down the hallway or whatever, upstairs. And this one time they open the door and they call me, and after they call me outside, there was no chain gang out there. And I look back and they closed the cell. So, what's going on? It's just like, yo, you just gotta come with me. I start walking with her, right? And all of a sudden we're walking, and just some keeps going through my head. Like, at this time, right? Like, I got arrested a lot of times already at this point, and I remember a few of my friends, they got arrested a few times, and they were so happy that they came back to the neighborhood, and they're like, oh, we just got out the back door. Like you don't even see the judge. They didn't even see the judge. They just threw the case out the back door. It's like it never even happened. So that's all that's going through my head. And we just keep walking. She opens this door and she just said, goodbye, leave. I said, go? She said, yeah, bye. So I dip out of there, I leave. And I end up getting to a phone, and I call Lance, right? And I tell Lance, first of all, I tell him thank you. And I tell him again, I really didn't do this. And before I got a chance to tell him that I want to sue the heck out of them for what they just did, he tells me, you probably got a good lawsuit on your hands now. Lance is a defense attorney. He doesn't handle cases where you sue the NYPD. I ended up getting another attorney for this, and we ended up suing them. I got 10 grand. I got 10 grand out of this, and I had to pay the lawyer 3 grand. I think it was 9 grand. Yeah, I remember I had 6 grand left. I remember going to the lawyer, getting a check for 6 grand. I was 19 years old. I remember thinking it's not bad for a day locked up, but that whole experience, it was just a bad day. And I just remember thinking, I spent a lot of that time thinking one thought: I hope if they do have cameras, that they're clear. I hope if they have cameras at the bank, I just for some reason doubted they even had cameras. But I said, if they do have cameras, I just hope they're clear enough to see that wasn't me. to see that that wasn't me. That just kept going through my head. And no, I say this to say that, like, we need roses everywhere, man. We need roses everywhere to stop these kinds of things from actually happening, or to stop other people from getting falsely accused of something. But to actually have video proof, clear video proof, and actual technology that could prevent this happening. Imagine something like that is happening and the Rosa can detect it, and she could detect the person next to somebody else, because there's not supposed to be anybody right next to a person while he's taking money out. And the Rosa's telling him, back up or I'm calling the cops. The person's gonna leave. He's not gonna want to be there. He's gonna want to leave. That crime will be prevented. Man, I can't even begin to tell you how much I really want these Rosas all over New York City. It will really help make the streets safer, the world a better place, and it will stop a lot of things, man. And the company is doing its thing, man. I don't come on here every day about these companies. It's I got a lot of things on my mind, but I see everything that they're doing, and it's huge, man. You guys just keep doing your thing, and to everybody holding these companies, just know we've seen the worst. Now it's only right that we reach for the best, right? And those days are coming. We just gotta hold on. Just gotta hold on. Those of us that know what we're holding on to and know the real worth of some of these stocks and some of this technology that is inevitable for the future. It's gonna be here, right? Just like all the big companies that are now were inevitable. It's just people didn't see it at the time, like Tesla, like Apple. Just people couldn't even fathom it. Just like people can't fathom these robots. Well, does it exist? Yeah, they do exist, and a lot of people are gonna see them real soon. I'm gonna share some more pictures my guy Jeffrey sent me from XPO Logistics. They were over there setting those things up. Salute to you, Jeffrey, and I just wanted to share one of those stories, man. It's a lot. That was a bad day for me, but it's just one of a whole book full of stories and chapters that I might share with you guys sometime soon. And but anyways, if you guys are still here, appreciate you guys staying with me. Get back with you. Take care.